Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tech with Yashwant. In this video, we are going to see how you can estimate costs on AWS using Amazon Q CLI and AWS Cost Analysis MCP. Managing and optimizing AWS infrastructure costs is a critical challenge for organizations of all size. Traditional cost analysis approach often involve complex spreadsheets, multiple tools. You need to have a specialized knowledge. It's a time-consuming analysis and it often leads to delayed optimization. Amazon Q Developer CLI with the Model Context Protocol offers a revolutionary approach to AWS cost analysis. By using generative AI through natural language prompts, teams can now generate detailed cost estimates, comparisons, and optimization recommendations in minutes rather than hours, while providing accuracy through integration with official pricing data. In this video, we will explore how to use Amazon Q CLI with AWS Cost Analysis MCP server to perform sophisticated cost analysis that follows AWS best practices. We'll also discuss basic setup and advanced techniques with detailed examples and step-by-step instructions. Now you might ask me, what is Amazon Q Developer CLI? It's a command line interface that brings the generative AI capabilities of Amazon Q directly to your terminal. You can interact with Q through natural language prompts, making it an invaluable tool for various development tasks. Now let's understand the prerequisites to implement this solution. So to implement this solution, you must have an AWS account and appropriate permissions to follow the steps below. Okay. First, you need to install Amazon Q Developer CLI. If you do not know how to install it, there is a documentation by AWS. You can follow these instructions to install your Amazon Q on your terminal. So for Mac users, you can download this DMG file and you can double click on that file and it will ask for a builder ID. So you can create a free builder ID. Basically, you need to provide your personal email address, your name and your details. And once you have that, you will be able to log in to your AWS site using the builder ID. Copy that builder ID and you will be able to log in and authenticate to Amazon Q. Okay. So once you have that installed, you can run Q login and you will be able to provide the builder ID and you will be authenticated to use Amazon Q. Okay, so that's for Mac users. So for Linux users, you can directly run these commands to install it and you will be good to go. Okay, but for Windows, you should be using Windows subsystem for Linux if you are on Windows, right? So follow these instructions. I will make sure to provide the link to this in the description box below. I assume that you already have Amazon Q CLI installed and you also have the AWS builder ID and you have logged into the Q by using Q login, right? So if you have run this, you will be seeing something in your terminal called as Q CLI already up and running for you. Okay. Now let's check that. So I have created a particular folder called Cost Analysis Cost Estimation Demo. And here, let me run that once to show you how it looks. Okay. So for example, if I run Q chat and hit enter, you will see the terminal where you will have the Q installed, right? You see this? If you see this thing, that confirms that you already have the Amazon Q up and running for you. Okay. Now we need to set up the MCP servers. So before using Amazon or AWS Cost Analysis MCP server with Q CLI, you must install several tools and configure your environment. So with this help, you can analyze your cost depending on the configuration you provide. Okay. Firstly, we need to install Panoc using the following command. You can also install with Brew as well, but if you are on Mac or Linux, you can follow the same instructions. Okay. Let me copy this pip install Pandoc and execute that here. Okay. Let me come out of this. So all you have to type in quit and you will be out of the Amazon Q CLI. Now let me run this pip install Pandoc. Okay, it's installing. Okay, so that is confirmed. Now we need to install UV with the following command. Like, let's run this pip install UV. Okay, now let's install UV. I'll hit enter. Okay, so that has installed UV. Next, let's see what is the other prerequisites. We need to install Python 3.10 or newer. So firstly, let's go with this. Copy this. enter the same in your prompt and let it run in the background. Now let's go and see what is the next thing that we need to do. We need to add servers to your .aws Amazon Q MCP JSON file. Basically, when you install Amazon Q, a file called mcp.json will be created, and in that you will have different MCP JSON files added. So now you need to add one more JSON, which is this one, as you can see on screen. Just copy this and you need to add that there. Okay, so let's do that once this is completed. Okay, so I think that CPython is already installed. Now let me clear the screen. Firstly, we need to go and edit this change, right? So let's copy this path. Let me go here. I'll just say vi and I'll open this file. And as you can see, there are different servers that you can see. Under MCP server, we have CDK, we have diagram. So I was testing some other things. So that's why I've added this. Now it's time for us to add this one as well. So which is this from here till all the way till here, you need to copy this. So let's do that as well. So we have 3 and disabled is false. So let's copy this. Okay, let's just copy this one. And I'll go here, I'll click on I, and here just after this, okay, I'll hit enter and I'll paste whatever I've copied. Okay, now I'll click on escape :WQ and exit. Okay, now let's check if whenever I load in Amazon Q now, I should see 3 servers being activated, because in my file I had 3 different servers. So one other one that we just added was cost estimation. So we should see that. Let's try that. If there is an error, that confirms that there is some issue with the configuration that we just added. So how do we do that? Again, you need to just type in Q chat and hit enter, and you should see, if you see this warning or reading global expected comma or at line 23, and it's suggesting that you need to check the configuration. So let's do that first. Okay, so let me exit out of this. All right. So now what I've done is I've made some changes to the file itself. So I will provide all 3 servers, JSON in the description box below. You can also use them. Now I've added them. Let's check if that is working fine or not. Now let me type in Q chat and you should see 3 servers up and running. You can see 1 of 0. You can see AWS Lab diagram, AWS Lab CDK, AWS Lab Cost Analysis MCP server loaded in 3.09 seconds. If this is what you see, that confirms that all your MCP servers are loaded correctly. Now, after this point, we need to test how this setup actually works, right? So to do that, let's verify by typing Q chat. We have already done that. Now, in the chat interface, we need to enter the following prompt. Please create a cost analysis for a simple web application with an application load balancer, which uses 2 T3.medium EC2 instances and RDS of db.t3 medium MySQL database. Assume 730 hours of usage per month and moderate top traffic of about 100 GB data transfer, and convert this estimation to a PDF format. Okay, so let's copy this one and we need to paste that in the Q chat. And once that is done, you will get a PDF documentation which will have all the details that you have requested. So let's do that. So here, let me paste the prompt that we just copied and I'll hit enter. And as you can see, it's thinking at the moment. Once that is done, it will create a PDF file. As you can see in this folder, there is no PDF. Okay. So it will generate and it will confirm once that is ready. Okay. So it's asking me to allow this. So I'll just type in T and hit enter. As you can see, it's thinking, it's bringing some arguments and it's working in the background. So let's give some time for this to complete. And at the end, you will have the PDF file which you can use to refer as to what is the exact price of this particular configuration that we provided. Similarly, you can do this for serverless applications. You can do this for your web application, any sort of application that you're building, right? So, but make sure to provide all the details like how many EC2 instances are running and for how many long hours you will be running this. All the information should be provided in a detailed way so that MCP can understand that as well. Okay, so let me allow this again. So it's now generating the comprehensive cost analysis report with the data that it has already gathered. So let's wait for a moment. Again, I'm allowing it. So firstly, it is converting that into a PDF format because it's having that information in the markdown file. Now it's saving that as well. And you can even create the web application using this, which will give you more detailed description as well. Let's see if we can do that or not. Again, I'm allowing it. Seems like whatever we installed, it did not install correctly. So it's automatically recognizing that it's not there and it's going to install it for you, right? So that's how cool Amazon Q Developer CLI is. So if you have not tried it, I would highly recommend you to try that once and then see how that goes, right? Seems like it has generated a HTML file. Let me see if that is really going well. Let me open this and see if that is there. All right, so if you see here, it has given an HTML page as well, which is a good in this case. If you can see, it's given the overview of the service itself. It's given the pricing model. It's taken that as on-demand, pay as you go, because we did not mention anything about reserved or any other sort of pricing model. And it's assuming that because we provided 730 hours of usage per month and standard on-demand pricing model, 100 GB of data transfer, moderate traffic, and single zone, standard EBS, and US North Virginia. It's considered all those things and it's given the unit pricing details here. If you can see, Amazon EBS storage is costing us around so much, and you can see the calculation as well, the storage cost and all the other things. And you can see the sum of calculation, it includes $135.25 a month, and scaling usage, all the projected costs over time, all the information which is really crucial for a cloud engineer is given by using this Amazon Q Developer CLI. And the cool thing is that in the background, it's using AWS pricing details, to be honest, and there is no chance for it to fail to gather the right information. So you can 100% trust this, right? And make sure to do some analysis by yourself and then see if whatever this result is matching with your analysis as well. That's one thing that I would recommend you doing. And you can also see other details as well. So if you want to go with analyze the serverless application, you can even do that. You can create a cost analysis for serverless application using API gateway, Lambda, DynamoDB, and so on. So once you have played with one of the cost estimation, then next one becomes really easy. So I do not want to keep this video going for a long duration. Instead, I will leave it here and I will provide the link to this documentation in the description box below. Go ahead, try this, and let me know in the comments if this is really helping you in your day-to-day activities. Okay, so if you're liking the content that I'm creating, please consider subscribing and share it with your friends. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.